Alright, good evening everyone. This is DayTraderRockStar for Tuesday, June 10th, watch list. As you see here, the S&P chart right now, we definitely have a trade for tomorrow. Today, all day today, we had 1370 to the upside, 1350 to the downside. So these levels are going to stay in effect. Watch these two levels, which pretty much ended right, almost pretty dead center, right in the center of that range. So we're going to watch these two levels again, 1370 to the upside and 1350 to the downside. Now, not to say that we could probably go down and retest that 1350 and even dip down it and dip down a little bit and trigger some stops again. Not to say the market's going to stay down there. It's definitely going to be volatile. We're in a very choppy market where the market's trying to grab onto all it can. Bank stocks are getting crushed. Oil affected stocks are getting hit. The refiners are getting hit. Airlines are getting hit. Seems like a lot of stocks are starting to pull back here. So, market looking really weak here. And you just got to remember that it's there's where we think there might be support. That support is probably going to be taken out before we rally, and where there's resistance, that resistance is probably going to be taken out before we move back down. We always got to remember that. So again, that's the pretty much a basic outline for tomorrow's trade. When we talk about individual stocks, I have some good ones for you for tomorrow. This is pretty good, interesting stuff. First one on my list, I think we have a good potential for a trade tomorrow, is NGS, Natural Gas Service Corporation. All right, you see the 15-minute chart, nice move, but look at the daily chart here. We're moving right up towards the highs. We have a nice pattern right near the highs of. Let me zoom it out here, and you'll see where we are. We're right at 52-week highs, right up by $31 here, and we had the big volume day today. Very big volume spike in the thing. The last time we had that big volume spike was back in May. And then we had a follow-up day, and then we had a sell-off. Well, this one we had a big spike up, approaching those highs again. I'm expecting to see a follow-through day tomorrow. Stochastics starting to turn up, starting to get very bullish here as they spread apart here. And this just looks like a great play for tomorrow. One thing I'd be concerned about is that this market, you need to be fast on your profits. To make consistent gains in this market, you just kind of consistently take money out of it. All right, do not hold on to anything more than a couple days. And one day is the best, in a market like this. Just guarantee yourself to take some profits off the table. If you're in a trade and you have some money, lock those profits in, then play with house money. Take half off and then play with the rest on the house money. It'll guarantee you to continue to have good days. Let the market come back to you, and don't try not to be bottom feeding too much until you get a little better idea where these markets are going to go, because Friday we had an awful big down day, and it's kind of messed up a lot of patterns right here. Here's another good pattern here. ICO, International Coal Corporation, or International Coal Group Incorporated, ICO. Again, nice upward trend line. Stochastics getting unbedded. We're making 52-week highs. I'm actually bringing you stocks that are showing great strength here today. I'm not messing around. I'm going where the money's going. And these are just look like potential setups for continuation moves tomorrow. ICO looking good. Garmin is one that I just wanted to bring up to your attention. This one recently got an upgrade. I like this one. I like the bottoming pattern, nice inverted head and shoulders here. We had a break of that pattern. This is one of the patterns I always look for. All right, we have a nice break of that pattern. We have a breakout and then a retest of the 20 period moving average on the daily chart. So this is something I always look for. So I want to see if we hold this 20-day moving average here. This is actually, I want to watch for some strength tomorrow on this one. I might actually start taking a position in Garmin down at this level, but a quarter of a position, nothing too serious. I'm going to watch this $48 and watch this 20-day moving average for weakness. But this one's starting to look interesting, and if this market decides to rally, I do believe Garmin has a ways to. We could have a decent rally in this one. Remember, this one's off its highs, above $120, and now we're, look what we're trading. We're trading back down in that $50 range. So closed today at $49.59, so under $50 off of a 125 high. So we're talking, we have a decent rally, a potential decent rally coming up in Garmin. So I'm going to be on top of that during the radio. I'm going to be focused on that. I'm going to be watching that closely, and hopefully you guys will be too. If we do see any type of relative strength on that, I'm going to be starting to scale in on that one. USU, an uranium play, another interesting play. A nice consolidation here, holding above the 20-day moving average on the daily chart. Just something to watch. You might want to watch for a nice breakout. Again, any of these moves, I would be very quick on taking profits. Just keep these on your watch list. Look for some volume coming in, and if you're going to jump in on them, then jump in and jump out, take your money, and move on. All right, but these are potential moves. These are all potential good movers right here. DRQ, a drill equipment company, again approaching the highs. Looks really strong here. Stochastics are very bullish right now. We just don't have the volume, but this is another interesting one. Drill equipment, and talking about exploration and some other ways of actually getting, this is all in the news these days. All in the news. You can see the overall daily chart here. Nice inverted head and shoulders, but at the top of a pattern here. But still, we're making almost a quadruple top, triple top here. This should go up. This drill equipment company here should go up nicely. So that's looking good right here. And then here's a special one. I don't usually put these out there, but here's pretty much one I call a penny stock. And I just think it has interest in this. I have to give credit to the person who sent that to me today on the radio show. So I appreciate it. It's DPDW. DPDW. And I did some research on it. I talked about it a lot on the radio show tonight. I was on the radio, DayTraderRockStar. And we're discussing it tonight. Just look at this. Deep Down is called. No, it's not a porn company. It's a drilling exploration, oil exploration company. It has all kinds of offshoots and stuff. Basically, they deal with offshore exploration, and this is a very big in the news these days. Where we're going to find more oil, what we're going to do with it. Take a look at this. We're going to zoom out of this. And just look at this. Look at this chart. We had a big move back in October. And went right up to about $2.30. We pulled all the way back down to 50 cents, and since September, it's just been grinding up. So we're, what are we at right here? Closed today at 120. This thing definitely, probably has another 50 cent, 20 to 50 cents move in it. I mean, this is a penny stock, but I'm not, the only thing I know is in the right industry. It has momentum. It doesn't seem like it's been hyped up too much. It's not going ballistic. It's just slowly grinding up there. So definitely I'm considering taking maybe a 500 share position. There's a very small position just to test the waters. You just don't know what's going to happen with something like this. I hate these type of stocks with a passion. I'm going to keep a very tight 20-cent stop. Maybe get 1,000 shares of it just to play around with it. It looks interesting. DPDW. For you guys who out there who like these penny stocks. Looks interesting. And I think that's going to be it for today. There's other ones I like. We'll talk about them on the radio tomorrow. NVIDIA, NVDA, I love it. Actually, this one's from the 10 for 1,000 watch list last week. And as you can see here, nice inverted head and shoulders pattern. We got a pullback to the 20-day moving average. And it looks good. I just like it here also. And I think that's about it. So definitely come by the site, www.daytradingradio.com. On the air each and every day, 8:30 to 4 o'clock each day. I definitely advise getting up, checking out the markets earlier these days. Any type of news in the markets you want to be a part of. Anything can move these markets higher or lower these days. News is really the focus these days. The oil's the focus, and you want to be part of this. So. Hope to see you in the markets. DayTraderRockStar signing off, and I'll see you tomorrow.